The murder trial for the man accused of shooting his ex-wife in Browns Addition 2 years ago is nearing the end. Nathan Beal is charged with first-degree murder, and this afternoon attorneys rested their case and presented closing arguments to the jury.
KREM 2's Amanda Rowley has been following this case from the very beginning. She's joining us now live. Amanda?
Today was the last chance the prosecutor and defense attorney had to convince the jury that Nathan Beal was either innocent or guilty of murdering his ex-wife, Mary Schaefer, in August of 2020.
Spokane County Court documents say Mary Schaefer flew to Spokane from Oregon to pick up the 2 children she shares with Nathan Beal. Spokane police later found Mary slumped over in her rental car with a gunshot wound to the head. She was parked outside Beal's apartment in Browns Addition. In closing arguments this afternoon, the defense insists Beal is not guilty of murder because the evidence doesn't 100% identify him as the killer. They also pointed out that forensics only found Beal's thumbprint on the gun he owned, but his DNA wasn't found anywhere else that would connect him to the crime.
There was no blood found on the clothing he was wearing. There was no blood found on the muzzle of the gun that they tested. She thought she saw something that looked that it could be blood, so she tested it. It wasn't blood, nothing on the muzzle.
But the prosecutor reiterated to the jury why forensics did not find blood on the gun or its muzzle, based on a detective's testimony.
There's probably not going to be blowback because the pressure that normally builds when the bullet enters is relieved as the bullet goes out the back of the head. So there was no blood expected. There was no blood found.
Still, the state argues the evidence proves Beal is guilty, especially considering investigators found the murder weapon in his apartment.
Now the argument is, well, it takes a great marksman to hit somebody in the face from 2 feet away. No, it doesn't. Anybody who has a gun could probably shoot somebody in the face and hit him from 1 to 2 feet away. It doesn't take a great marksman to do that. It takes somebody who's angry, someone who's emotional, someone who's upset, someone who's mad at their wife.
Now, the jury started deliberations late this afternoon. They must reach a unanimous decision of whether Beal is innocent or guilty of first-degree premeditated murder. Of course, we'll keep you updated on when they reach a verdict. Reporting from the Spokane County Courthouse, Amanda Rowley, KREM 2 News.